We're back to discuss Daddy's Home, and if you watched our review, we enjoyed the movie. It was fine for what it is. It's a very played out by the numbers plot, but they managed to find some more humor in there. Some of the updated jokes and stuff like that are fun. I was really concerned. I was worried when it went in the direction of him doing the Santa thing and taking him to the basketball game and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
In a crappier movie, that would be like a third of the movie.
Yeah.
Would be him
rivalry.
screwing it up and going overboard like that.
Yeah,
But
they did a good job of condensing stuff like that into bits, and then moving on to something else. I agree.
And it's kind of funny how that day started and how it ended up for him. So it was played out pretty quick.
Yeah.
And it does have a lot of self-awareness in the comedy, too, where they realize in the dialogue and in a lot of what you see in the movie that much of what you're going to see is just like completely preposterous. Like a lot of these scenarios, one in particular is something like right out of a, old Warner Brothers cartoon or something like that, where it's just completely impossible physically, but for the sake of it being really funny,
Yeah.
They go for
With
the
the
laugh.
motorbike?
Yeah, the thing with the motorbike.
Yeah.
I also thought that it was funny that there was a fairly nuanced, wink at the camera moment, too, when they did the whole, Will Ferrell explaining to Hannibal Buress what he was going to do.
What normally happens in those kind of movies.
Yeah, exactly. And Thomas Hayden Church being like, that would have been so uplifting. Can we do that?
It was almost like they were making fun of some prior draft of that scene.
Now we've over discussed it. It's not fun anymore.
And that whole self-aware humor I was talking about too, where they're like, oh, you know what happens in other movies with this exact same formula at this moment, So
yeah, and in a worse movie, Hannibal Buress's character would have been a series of cameos by different people, and it was much funnier that it was just always him hanging around, and the line where he's like, there's always some bullshit going on in that house.
Yeah.
That was just perfect.
Yeah.
He's always there. Always a fly on the wall.
A lot of the good jokes in that movie are the movie kind of making fun of itself and making fun of the formula that it's pretty much following to a T.
Yeah.
Where that's where the movie's actually good. It's it does everything it sets out to do, but it doesn't really have some crazy twist or any huge haymaker joke that you don't see coming.
Yeah.
But it's satisfying.
Yeah. No, it's good, and I'm glad that it wasn't pushing a PG-13. It earned what it got as far as the humor that's in it. Everything's solid. It's not relying on being, gross or ridiculous or...
Yeah. And it is a rare movie that, especially if you have, older kids or something like that I could see, it'd be if it came out years ago, the type of thing that, you'd, maybe, mom or dad would, rent, and everybody could kind of watch it, even if, it wasn't normally that sort of a thing. It's it's not so... it's not a hard R, you know, and the language doesn't get that bad at any point, and there's no real violence, that's particularly, or gross out humor that
it's more almost slapstick kind of violence.
Yeah, or any kind of crazy, crude sexual stuff, or it's
kind of raunchy at times, but it's genuinely funny though.
Yeah, and like I said, it's all it's kind of a rarity that's actually still works and it's still funny and. Like I said, not necessarily with little ones, but I could see a whole family enjoying this one.
Yeah,
possibly.
Absolutely.
So,
well, yeah, that's Daddy's Home. If you like the way we do these, please like the video, subscribe, check out all the written and video reviews at DaleMaxfield.com. Thanks for watching.